Since I have my mic audio turned up to 13.0 decibels, that's what happened. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to Wild West Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well. Everyone in chat, we've got Electric Dragon UK, and Davor, and Slacks, and Nevaclink, and Between the Borders. And hello to all of you and anyone else who may be lurking. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just save this file real quick before I continue my work, and also sneeze. Excuse me. I saw Pixie said she was doing kid herding, so I expect Pixie will show up a little later in the stream. Just save here, side, yeah. So I am drawing a new character today, and I've already done 3 views, and now I'm doing the side view, or the diagonal front view. The 2 more important views, because they're the ones you're going to see the most, not the turning views. So let me just set this up here, and then I will change the screen over so you can see what I'm doing. I'm well. I was, thank you for asking. I was away for a few days. I went upstate to see my girlfriend's parents and take them their presents and all that stuff. I just got back last night. Well, yesterday evening. So, yeah. You boosted name something again? Did I? I think I did, but a while ago. Anyway, we got ourselves a guy here who is going to, he's going to need some views. So I'm going to paint his thing, his standing views. Oh yeah, I changed it to 500 from 100 so that, you know, people wouldn't redeem it as much. Yay for safe travels and good times. Yes, indeed. Alright, so let's start from the bottom like I always do with the shoes. Although, I gotta give his shoes a little bit of a better shape here. Get Celius, hello. Upstate is brutal when trying to get back to the city. Those train prices, one might say highway robbery. Well, we drove up. We took the train up to Poughkeepsie, rented a car for a few hours to continue driving the rest of the way, and then I took the train back. And a one-way ticket was $59, which wasn't too terrible, but it is a little pricey if you think about it, considering what the distance is. Only halfway to 20 push-ups. Life is so unfair. I'm sorry. Alright. There's his shoes. Now the pants. This is downright extortion. Yeah, it's downright extortion of fake currency. I'm like a never mind, I'm not gonna say it. Don't want to open up a can of worms here. That's like a dozen big box games perspective. I guess so. He looks like he is leaning slightly forward. Just noticed that cost goes from 900 to 15k all of a sudden. No middle ground with this guy. Hello, Npatch. That's because I couldn't think of any other good things to redeem. If you have any suggestions, I will gladly hear them, and I can add new things to the Grundybucks pool. I used a lot of Twitch's suggestions, and they are not the most expensive. So basically, the less I want to do it, the more expensive it is. His foot side view feels oddity-wise, maybe not enough heel. He's over the balls of his feet, but that could be for any reason. Well, it could also just be that either my posture is bad, or I took a frame when I wasn't fully standing back. But it makes sense that his posture's bad because he's been doing a lot of manual labor. That's also why he's got such big arms. Anyway, you're not going to see this view ever. You're going to see, like, when he turns around, you're going to see it for a split second. You're mostly going to see his back view and his diagonal back view and his diagonal front view, so I'm not too concerned about that. Posture check. I will check my posture and sit correctly here. Well, thank you, Neverclink. I think Rose played this might disagree with you there, but whatever. Anyway, hello, I'm Rosine0. Welcome. Alright, so... No. Good afternoon, Grunislav Video Games. Good afternoon, A Horse Who Can Drive. Is his manual labor job making sex tables? No, it is not. How are you feeling, A Horse Who Can Drive? How's your COVID going? You got boosted. Good, Neverclink. Hello, Edmund Detour. So far, Twitch seems to be behaving itself. I heard that Twitch was having an outage earlier, so I'm glad that it is corrected. Definitely better. Cold symptoms almost all gone, mostly fatigue, headache at this point, thankfully. Well, that's good. And you got a booster appointment on Friday morning. Nice. It affected a streamer you were watching. Okay, well. I'm glad that Amazon has gotten its act together for something. Me too, never click on Sunday. Me too, though I kind of feel worse than before. Well, that happens. I had the worst reaction of all three to my booster. So, it's to be expected. Stream quality looks great. Well, that's good. Third dose was much worse than the second for me. Same. Hello, Pixie Cow. Welcome. I was going to get a booster, but I didn't have a great window to be sick. Now you can be a natural immunity guy. You should still get boosted. I mean, I don't know how much... I mean, you will have natural immunity, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway. I had the chicken pox, and I still got a chicken pox vaccine. I think. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, let's actually... Yeah, let me go ahead and close this up too. There. Okay. Those are pants. Alright, so. What's up with the talk about shingles vaccine going around? I haven't heard anything about that. I'm gonna go to that cheesecake factory and hang out. What, the one in... Oh no. Yeah. I had my booster last Wednesday. Thankfully had the day off work afterwards as it made me feel quite sleepy. I see. When you get boosted, your Excelsior app should do an animation with stars. Yeah, it should. It really should. With little dancing de Blasio going, yay, I did it! It's called Excelsior? Yes. The Excelsior Pass. I need a highly irresponsible doctor. I want every inoculation you have from anthrax to Z-thrax, then a bunch of morphine so I don't notice how terrible the next week will be. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Excelsior Pass because the state motto of New York is Excelsior. I think. Something has to do with... It has something to do with the state. It's either the motto or it's on the state seal or something. I don't know. What's the motto? Nothing. What's the motto with you? Ha ha ha. Tomato motto. Can't remember where, but Excelsior gives me the feeling I've heard it's on some kind of joke. I think you're thinking of Grim Fandango, maybe? Where he gives him the cane that's the Excelsior line. And it's just a cane that has Excelsior on it. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy, too. Nothing beats the DC license plates that read taxation without representation. It's the Bodie McBoatface lesson all over again. Is that DC? I thought it was Delaware or something. Or is Delaware Don't Tread on Me? I forget. There's also Stan Lee on The Simpsons, right? I didn't know it was on The Simpsons, but I know Stan Lee has something to do with saying Excelsior. Delaware is we can incorporate you wholesale. I see. Have you been to San Jose? I have not been to San Jose. Nor do I know the way to San Jose. Is that from a song? Yes. Do you know the way to San Jose? Close enough. Is this the way to Amarillo? I double checked. It at least used to be on DC. Don't know if they ended it or not. Had to look it up after an episode of NCIS. No, some other kind of joke. I faintly remember someone doing a ta-da pose and saying Excelsior loudly as a kind of punchline. Now, if only I could remember where from so I can sleep at night. Well, good luck with that. Man, I really gotta work on I gotta stand up straight. I'm very slouchy in this pose. Oh well. Let's move my head the head back a little bit so it's a little bit better. There we go. I spent 2 days trying to remember George Carlin's name. Wow. He redeems posture check for the drawing. Well, I just did. I just did some Photoshop magic to make the posture of the guy in the drawing better. Oh, jeez. I should make the Miami accent more expensive. Or should I say, like, I should make the Miami accent more expensive because it's, like, really annoying and I hate it. Yet I have it as, like, a prize for anybody who wants to, like, do it because it's, like, super annoying, man. Like, I don't know, but, like, it's ridiculous, like, how I have to do it now. That's enough. And what is George Carlin's name? That is a good question. Say Poughkeepsie in a Miami accent? I don't know, man. Like, I never heard of Poughkeepsie. That's like a weird place that I never heard of, but like I think it's someplace upstate in New York or something. I don't know. I would never go there because it's like not my scene at all. But whatever, man. Is this how you used to talk? No, I never had a Miami accent. Thank God. Yes. I never watched Burn Notice, so I couldn't tell you. Give him a little mustache there. Little hint of mustache. It needs to be a little less well, I'll keep that there, but let's give him his eyebrows because I should be able to see his eyebrows. There. That's better. kind of just standing there. Actually, give him a little bit more hair here because it needs to have more hair. Why not? There. You ever watch the Californians on SNL? That's how I tell people I used to talk. Oh sure, yeah, the Californians. That's a very silly that's a very silly one. Ugh. What's happening on the right here? What's happening on the right where? KCCC90, also hello. There's no way any city has that percentage of beautiful people. That's my burn notice takeaway. Hey you guys, hello VGA256, welcome. Where's my desktop? Here it is. Diag back. Okay. Diag back, and now we have diag front. I am in fact standing slightly better. So let's do this. Alright. Now I have to worry about both the colors of the shoes and the face. So that's fun. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, usually when I'm zoomed in it looks weird, and then when I zoom out it doesn't look as weird. So have faith that when I zoom out it'll look less weird. As if you just skirted past an opportunity to Goonies sloth impression. You know, I've never really seen the Goonies in its entirety. I don't really care about it. And I know that the Hey You Guys thing isn't even original to that movie, so that's my hot take. What's your number one tip for flying on an airplane? Take a neck pillow. How many items of clothing do you own that you specifically bought to model for a character? I've never specifically purchased a piece of clothing thinking, oh, I can use this to model as a character. I use all of my own clothing. Sky should be above the ground. Hey, I've never seen it either. Okay, no support animals on airplanes. Horse, sorry. Your indifference has been noted for your permanent record. Sorry. It's just one of those things that passed me by culturally, and I don't really particularly have any need to... I don't feel any particular need to make it part of my cultural upbringing anymore. I saw, like, pieces of it, but I was like, this is... whatever it is. I'm actually a cowboy. I do have a lot of cowboy hats. Well, I have two, but I have a lot of hats in general. I am, as you could say, a man of many hats. And I do use most of them for my rotoscoping purposes. So, there's that. I've specifically purchased clothing to look like Grunislav's characters, I see. I also own a non-zero number of waistcoats, vests. Yes. Is there a demo to Rosewater still available? It will be whenever the next, I don't know, event or Steam festival or whatever happens, I'll reactivate it. It's always there, it's just whether or not I have it activated or not, and right now it is not currently activated. Boo, bad Kokes? What? Oh, bad joke about hats. Well, yeah, I make bad jokes all the time. How is this a surprise to you at this point? Excuse me. I'm gonna tell Costas you stole his job. Okay. Cool, thanks. I think I missed it because the one thing that gets us all in the end work. Yes. Yes, I know. But, yeah, I mean, just keep an eye out for... I think there's... The big adventure event is happening in January. So I'll reactivate it for that. Okay. Or if I don't, my publisher definitely will. Add stream tag jokes. No. No, no, no. The last thing we need is a record of anything said on this stream. Even though I say this fully intending to upload these to YouTube. Have you stuck any words that the voice actors can't pronounce in this one? I'm pretty sure ethericity is going to be the big one, but there's no Chumley levels of confusion this time. And I learned my lesson. If there are any like that, I'm just going to write them phonetically in the script. Do you have a favorite song or album about birds? No. I suppose I should start paying attention to those emails. I technically have a developer account from the Greenlight days, so I get all those sale listings with the confidential warnings, so I just ignore them. I think the big adventure event is not... I think there's a sale associated with it, but it's more just like a Steam festival type thing to play demos and stuff. I was part of it 2 years ago, and I submitted last year but didn't get accepted. So they've gotten kind of picky, so I'm happy that we got in this year. I don't know if I'm even supposed to say that, but shh. Write phonetically in the script. Interesting. Yeah. So like I should have written Chumley, Chumley, and not worried about it, but I was too stupid to think about that when we recorded Lamplight City. But yeah, ethericity and anything to do with like etheric something or whatever is probably going to be what trips people up. But that's why I'm there to direct. Chumley, Fanshawe, and I don't know how you pronounce the last one. I would say Oswald Twistle, but that's probably wrong. Because it's never how it looks. Ozzle Twizzle. Ozzle Twizzle, really? What do you like to order at Indian restaurants? Usually my go-to is a lamb korma, but sometimes I'll be exciting and I'll get like a lamb tikka masala or something. Because I have very, very low tolerance for spice. Heretical. Grunisov games and everything it wants to be in. Flips database table. What? Will there be a Shanghai Noon reference in Rosewater? Not not any sort of intentional one, because I've never seen Shanghai Noon. Kormas are nice. Hottest I had from in India was a Madras, and honestly, that was too much for me. Okay. A place near me from is supposedly the most mispronounced in the UK. It feels like there's more specific places you have to learn than any consistent rules to follow. It's not pronounced Frome. It's just Rome with an F in front of it. Oops. There. Ack. Wrong scrolly thing. Oops. Ah. Worse than painting on the wrong layer is when you... Well, it's not worse than, but equal to painting on the wrong layer is when you paint the wrong... Click on the wrong thing to fill in with the paint bucket. It's just Rome cast a floating point. Froom, but are all the pronunciations wrong, or is it just spelt wrong? I see. I learned what buggery means yesterday. Well, good job, Neverclink. It's like Jaggery, but made of bugs. I quite like Belvoir and Leicester, though. Oh, Beaver. Beaver and Leicester. Okay. Look at that little animated emotes from the Theropod stream. That's cool. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how you learned. What was the circumstances of how you learned what it meant? Did some like shady guy from the UK in an alley say, "Hey boy, let me teach you firsthand what buggery is"? I don't know why he had to be. Hello, I'm Uncle Kate, and I'd like to teach you about what buggery is firsthand. Come here. Are you gonna do animated emotes? That's too much work. I kestrel the definition. You make some really interesting typos, Neverclink. I'm guessing you're on your phone, and you got some weird autocorrect happening. What's up, all? 'Tis the season. What? Hello, Deluxe. Wait, have you? No, you've been here, Deluxe Tux. What am I talking about? I'm confused. Never mind. I thought you were saying hello. Someone misused it. Oh, okay. Oh, you just got here. Oh, okay. That was so the little bugs were your greeting. Well, hello. Hello. And welcome. Okay. Got ourselves a hand. Give yourself a hand. I will not. Until I finish. Tis the season for poker. Yeah, I'll say, recording Disco Elysium must have been a lot of work. They just wrote it all out phonetically. That one guy especially, that had to do all the narration and stuff, and all of the voices of the skills, that guy must have been working for a very long time. Good for him. I hope he was well compensated. Have you tried to find the Switch? I only started playing, I started replaying the game once they updated it with the VO, but I didn't ever get around to actually, like, playing more than just a little of it. I really should get back to it. It was just because I had played it already, and to get back into it is gonna take a while. So, I'll get to it eventually, I'm sure. But I'd like to put a little bit more space between playing it the first time and replaying it. That guy is the singer in Sixth. The Furies Live in the Mirror or something. I think it was called No, hold on. Something about the Furies. No Truce for the Furies or something like that. Only game I've ever died in because of an uncomfortable chair. What about Blade Runner? Kuno is great. They changed his voice actor for him from the non-voiced fully version to the fully voiced version. But yeah, Kuno's a fun character. I honestly agree with all the VO replacements for the full version. Fair enough. Yeah, some I think were just more. I mean, I would say mostly it was probably because of recording quality. But yeah. From what I've heard in the full version, they did a good job of fixing all of the problems that they may have had with recording quality. So this is the good thing about doing the face in another view is that you can just copy and paste and be fine. See? Bam, bam. Wouldn't have even known. Did you raise the name something in the game channel point? Yes, I did. And now we talk about Linux for a while. Excuse me. So let's get rid of this. Let's give this guy, he looks like an alien right now. That's because we haven't shaped his nose. So let's give him, first let's give him a mustache. A proper mustache for a man of this caliber here. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste his mustache from this here. Gonna have to make some corrections to the proportions here. Alright, so that's there. His mustache comes out about here. So that's fine. Gonna have to knock. Oops. Also played all Grundislav's games on Linux, including the ones you aren't allowed to. There's ones you aren't allowed to? You mean the ones that don't have official Linux ports? I couldn't get Ben Jordan to work. Well, Ben Jordan is a lot older version of AGS, so that doesn't surprise me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so bump this up 1. Someday people will be able to make a game and it will just automatically run on all platforms and operating systems. Maybe. Maybe. That would be nice. Then you wouldn't have to worry about upsetting people because it doesn't run on their preferred operating system that they're very passionate about. Whoops. Forgot to add gray. Well, highlight anyway. Highlight, gray, it's all the same thing. Okay, so he stands there. Good. Alright. Have you ever drawn a guy by drawing the skull and his head first? Yeah, well, not for a game. I've definitely done it in like drawing studies and things like that, but not for a pixel character. But you know what? I was trying to remember. I wanted to put in some like little age lines, although they would be like, I guess here. Don't really need to do that, so forget it. Let's just save this as. You know what? Also, I'm gonna get rid of this because this is just gonna be a nightmare for symmetry. So forget it. He's just gonna have a vest with no visible buttons, and I don't care. So let's go back to the desktop. And save him. Front. Okay, let's save this guy as diag front. Diag front. Cool. Scum VM supporting AGS, it might be better now. Maybe, don't know. And that day is when Windows is just a crappy distro of Debian. I mean, Windows has Linux, blah blah blah. I have no idea what you're talking about. Scum. Actually, can't you run Monkey Island 4 in residual VM? I know you could run Grim Fandango in that. Okay, so we've got our guy here. Let's put him in the game. Let me close all these so I don't have to deal with them anymore until it becomes time to go to my snapshot folder real quick because I have a whole bunch of animations that I have to do now, but I might start one or two on stream. But first and foremost, I want to put this guy in the game because there's a lot of him. It's funny to think about how effed at efficiently running the machine I used at work the company would be if I quit. I'm the only one that actually changes tools properly. Well, then you are a valuable asset to that company, and they should pay you well. And if they don't, you should demand that they do. Residual VM is now integrated into Scum VM. Okay, well, there you go. Alright, so let's get this guy in, and let's make him a character, and actually... well, I have to do all that later. Actually, you know what? First things first. Let me go ahead and open up his diagonal front view and make it the actual direction he's going to be facing, just so it's easier. So that I don't have to worry about all the flipping and all that stuff. So what we'll do is now... Actually, let's give him a little bit of a nose. Monkey Island 4 is still horribly unstable unless you go full virtual machine mode. The wild thing is it has a Steam release, and everyone's experience of that is the thing just immediately crashing. I guess that just goes to show you no one's playing Escape from Monkey Island. And I'll keep that. I handed my notice in at work last week. It felt fucking fantastic. Well done. There's no better time to quit your job and have it feel more satisfying than just before the holidays. I speak from experience in this. Where's the place that you would hide a valuable trinket outside of your home? I wouldn't hide a valuable trinket outside of my home. Okay, so I saved this. Now, let me cut his head off. Off with his head. that's enough. That'll be enough. There. I am the Queen of Hearts. Yes. A safe deposit box. There you go. 11 working days left. Nice. Okay. So, now we can save. Now we gotta save some. Excuse me. Make some new folders. Speaking. Body. Head. Unemployed is a natural state of being. I have no plans, I just needed to leave that place. Well, yeah, good luck. Alright, so we save that. And now we do this. Speaking, head. Let's go with normal for now, because we might, I'll probably give them different facial expressions, but for now, just keep them normal. And we save it as talk 1. And just for the heck of it, let's give them a blinking. Blink. I highly suggest anyone with a passport keep it in a safe deposit box. If your house burns down, a government ID will make your horrible few months much easier. Do you remember the first time that you enjoyed adobada? I don't think I've ever enjoyed it. I mean, I don't mean that I've like not enjoyed it. I just don't think I've ever had it. Maybe I'll start making video games. I advise against quitting your job to make video games. There's much smarter life choices you can make. Okay. I was just at a Mexican restaurant a couple of nights ago. I had some really nice taco things. It was kind of a fusion restaurant. It was up in Saratoga. It was called Tattoo Tacos and Tequila. I have to renew my passport. Mine expires pretty soon. I don't want to be caught not passported, even though it's not like I'm going to travel internationally anytime soon. Saratoga, that brings me back. Me too. I find it ironic that like we went there, you know, back in 2004, and now I go there fairly often. Where was I? Oh yeah, here I was. I was importing characters. Alright, so we got our desktop, we got our Western game, and we got our characters. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Actually, what did I do here? Speaking, yes. Well, this guy doesn't have... This guy thankfully does not have a walk cycle. So I guess I should just delete this and make a body and head folder for him because he doesn't have a walk cycle. So, body, head, normal. So body is this. he's also gonna have a behind. Did you get a tattoo? No, I did not. I was destined to go there. I got a new UK passport since Brexit. UK passports are now a color everyone calls blue, but they're not blue. I have to call it blue because everyone else is, but they really aren't blue. Okay. What color are they? Like a navy? Okay, so views, back to encounters, vignettes, and now we're gonna change this guy to I could type. Okay. Did I have to do a separate one for... Yeah, I guess I did. Well, for now, I don't care. Let me just change his view right now. And I'll worry about that once I actually have an animation. Downright. Well, that's just downright annoying. Upright. Down left. And up left. Okay, good. They're black. They're literally pitch black, not even navy. A computer might scan it and call it incredibly dark blue, but no reasonable human would ever look at it and say that's blue without everyone else doing it. Interesting. What kind of tattoo would you get for how many channel points? Well, first of all, I wouldn't get a tattoo for channel points. I don't know. I've thought about getting a tattoo, but I feel like it would have to be something like really meaningful, and I don't really have anything in my life that I can justify getting a tattoo of without feeling like an idiot for getting a tattoo of it. There's a show on Netflix with tattoo artists covering up failed tattoos of people, and there was someone who got a tattoo of a twerking jalapeno on his bum. Nothing means anything to you. Things mean things to me, but not enough to put ink on my body. It's just not something that appeals to me. Cringe-worthy opportunity of getting a tattoo of a character from your own game. No, that would be extremely cringe-worthy. You mean you wouldn't get your girlfriend's name tattooed across your chest? No. I love her, but no. In your body. In. Oh. So like inside my lip or something. Not even a tattoo of Guybrush? I especially would not get a tattoo of Guybrush. That would be ridiculous. Alright, so this guy is... Let's do a little test real quick so I can just... Once this... or Gabriel Knight, definitely Gabriel Knight. No, I like those games, but really not enough to justify getting a tattoo of them. That would be silly. For a while, I was like, oh, it would be really cool to get the mark of the outsider from Dishonored on the back of my hand. But that's really, really, really nerdy, and that would hurt a lot, I think. Not even a tattoo of Pace Picante with an outraged cowboy saying, Lamplight City! I still need to figure out where I can put that in the game. With what can you tell me about voodoo underneath? I know, I'm a nerd, but I have to draw the line somewhere. No pun intended, since we're talking about tattoos and body art. No, I mean the ink is inside you, not on you. Oh, right. Okay, I see what you mean. He probably prefers dudes with black hair, characters. Do I? You sit in a basement making computer games. You're absolutely right. No, I am a nerd. I'm not denying that. I'm not saying, oh, I'm not gonna get a tattoo because I'm not a nerd. Definitely not. But I don't want to get a tattoo, especially of some character from my game. That's just too much. I'll stick with doing other things to get my games going. When my attorney became partner, her tattoos slid out from under her sleeves. Her response was, what are they gonna do, fire me? That's always a fun excuse to have. Okay, so I need to make new characters now for this guy's head as well as for his hold on. Keep that there. Down left. Got that going there. Very good. And now I gotta make the new characters to make sure it all works. I just don't like identifying markings. That's fair. You want to stay anonymous, I understand. Alright, let's up the character count of this game even more than it already is. Change this. So let me change this to Cirque Head. S-I-R-K, yeah. See, the fun thing about of any kind, first passports in a safety deposit box, now this. You're a spy, aren't you? Was the house that burnt a safe house. The fun thing about AGS is that for voice files, it's the first 4 letters of the character's name. And so I always take that into account when creating my C name thing. Normal view is he was a spy, then he got a burn notice. Oh, very good. Would you rather get assassinated by a New York gangster guy or a Canadian Mountie man? I wouldn't I wouldn't want to get assassinated, but if I had to, I guess I feel like a Canadian Mountie man would probably be a lot kinder. A New York gangster would probably throw me in the river with cement shoes and leave me to drown, which I wouldn't want to do. But a Canadian Mountie would probably just like run me over with a moose or something. Yes, I imagine the Mountie would hold my hand while I died, so the Mountie, yes. Buttsworth when? What? I wouldn't want to drown. I think drowning is probably one of the worst ways to go. Also, let's see what color I can give this guy. I think he can be like a sort of an off orange. We'll try that. Okay, so we've got that, and then we also want him to have a blinking view. So, okay. character circ blink. Normal view is there. Okay. So this guy starts in, wait, where's the, they all have to start in the same place. And it's going to be bad, but that's fine. Vignettes, PowerBot, okay. 48, 637, 555. Room 48, 637, 555. Okay, and his head also starts in room 48. 48, 637, 555. And now I have to make some changes here. So clickable for blink needs to be set to false, as does hintable under custom properties, and his head clickable is equal to true, but hintable needs to be false so that we don't get two little hint icons showing up. And any interaction with this character, we say see bowerbot.interact. PowerBot talk, is that right? Okay. I guess I need to change that. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I forget. See PowerBot talk. There we go. Okay. That's fine. For now, let's do that. Christmas cheese. Christmas cheese? Is that a thing? Third option is a British guard with the hat. What about being bit by mutant aliens? Poison shot, stabbed, and drowned, you'll get a song about you. What about being killed by having a PTSD hallucination and pissing off your dead adopted sister's boyfriend? That's very specific. Are you speaking from experience? Alright, so let's start off in room 48. And it's gonna look real bad because I haven't coded the stuff to make it not look real bad. Oh, Little Hope. I see, right. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to those. Alright, so there we go. We have the guy standing there and he's looking sideways like a model. Look at him. Because his head is visible when it shouldn't be visible. So that's a thing that's happening there. Alright, so we gotta do some code. Alright, first and foremost, let me go into my body language script here. And make sure that, how many lines of code do I have here? 24.99. Well, it's going to be more than 24.99 in a minute. Hacking commenced. Commenced, yes. Is it just me or does that house look oddly sweet? What, it's like a gingerbread house? I've been freelancing 5 years out of the last 7. Always looking for work, just, you know, working from home. Body's shot. Yeah. Okay, so let's go over here. Code for all of these. Code for Olivia. Here we go. Alright, code for blank blank. Alright. So, if C Bowerbod that is in room. Thank you to Edmund Detour for this, so that my game is not running this code at all times when this character is not in the room. Alright, C. Wait, his head needs to be above or in front of. Actually, no, C. Circus head dot baseline is equal to 1. I help code, you do, yes. Alright, so I don't need any of this stuff, and I don't need any of that stuff. Kurt. So that's an interesting. She walks. Do I have any characters who speak but don't walk? Yes. Okay. Yes, I do. I have Joan. So if speaking is equal to true, if the view is not this, then okay, so I can just copy and paste this code here. Easy enough. Finally fart boxing on stream, yes. What about that snake oil woman? She's different because she doesn't move, but her code is different because her, well, for one thing, I have all of these things so that when her, she's different because she just stands there, so her head is, her body, like, her body is always, she's always facing the same direction, so her head is always on. This guy is going to be facing, he needs to turn around, so I have to have it so that his head is also not always visible. So we just got to change this. If circ head speaking is equal to true, if C Bower bod W is not equal to circ SPL C Bower bod view. I need to make a new view for this guy as well. Where is it? Outskirts. Nope. Wrong one. Act 2 encounters. Here we go. Circus stand head blink BL. New view. Circus bod. Okay. So we just need down left here. Okay. So circus bod. Okay. If he's speaking, then that. Okay, so if his body, if C Bower bod is equal to circus stand, then his head transparency is equal to 0, else circus head, circ head. Alright. Circ head. Actually, I don't need to worry about this because it's not going to move. And same thing, C. Circ head baseline is equal to 1. Alright, so that should, at the very least, it should have him standing correctly. Okay, so there he is. He's standing where he should be, which is good. Also, he's tiny, so that's fun. I guess I should probably, just to be on the safe side, x is equal to c, just in case. He needs a shadow also. Where are the characters? Characters. Yeah, I'll do his shadow. Alright, shadows. Search shadow. Clickable is of course false. Hintable is also false. View is shadow. Starting room 48. 48, and he is at 637,555. 637,555. Excuse me. I've missed what you all are talking about. Games. When's the hardest that you worked in your life? That's a good question. Right now. Okay, where was I? Yes, alright, back to my body language script. Alright, so copy this. Actually, copy all of this. No, angry face. Are you saying no, that's not acceptable as an answer? Alright, so let's say y plus 5. No, that's the wrong one. Y plus 5. That's better. Y minus 3. Or x minus 3, sorry. Or 5. Okay, there we go. That works. Now for the blinking. My favorite. Alright, let's do the blinking. The blinking actually is good because all I have to do is copy paste and change things, so it's not that big a deal. So let's make 3 new things, which are int, these 3 things, and just change it to circ. Circ randomizer, circ blink countdown, and circ time blinking. And now we just go all the way down here. And find the last place I coded something, which is right here. So, copy paste. Alright, now we just take this, all this, paste it here, and find and replace, search for wguard, if we put it here, find next, there we go, replace with circ. That needs to change. Alright, so circ, and change that again. Yes, 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 yes. And yes, okay, very good. I'm a city boy who once stacked hay and was forced to unpack a pallet of tile to chest height, then repack it because my department head was a moron, and that was typical. Amazing how fast you lose that muscle tone. I see. Let's see, where were we? Here we go. And see. Oh, hang on. And see, sure, loop is equal to 4. Okay, so that should be okay. I think that is, actually it should be 6. 6. Bam. Okay. He's so small you probably not even gonna see his blink, but I don't care because that's important to me. So let's change Harley to 750 instead of 1350. So she's there, she walks over to him very slowly, says, "Hi there." So then he's gonna have to turn around. So let's go find him again. Bowerbod, that's our... Okay, so player face direction. See Bowerbod dot face direction. Down left, block. Alright, let's see how this goes. Speaking of, door latch fixed prior to storm, so I'm going to lie down on the couch. Thanks for the stream. Good hunting. Thank you, Between the Borders, for stopping by. Enjoy your lying down. Okay, so that doesn't look good at all. The shadow placement does not look good at all. Alright, so the shadow needs to be higher than that. And also, circ shadow needs to be X and Y. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. Hey you, look at me. Do you blink? Let's see. Can you even see that? Wait, hang on. I think I set the blink baseline to the wrong thing. Oh wait, no, hold on. I didn't finish doing my blinking code, no wonder. I'm supposed to copy and paste this at the bottom. All right. Hold on. There we go. All right. That was what I was supposed to do, but also I want to change the baseline to, well, I guess that's fine. Let's see. Does he blink? No. He does not seem to blink. Baseline is equal to... How about if we change it to his head? Circ head.y plus 1. And his loop is equal to 6, right? So that's fine. First of all, let me change the size of his walkable area so that he's full scaling so I can check that it's actually working. Because, yeah, otherwise, no. Alright, so this is green. We'll change this to blue for now. He's gonna be a giant, but that's fine, because it's only temporary. Excuse me, sir. Giant man, do you blink? No, you're still not blinking. Why is that? Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. Where is Kurt Dawson? Yeah, there. Because I haven't set the blinking thing's loop. Where is it? Here we go. Right. So, Sir blink.loop is equal to c circ head Loop. No. Now he should blink. How tall is he? He's tall now, so I can make sure that his blink is working, and then I'll put him back to normal size. Whoop! Could not be displayed because there are no frames in that view, as I expected to happen. So let's go to circ blink. The view, I should say. Circus blink. There we go. No, delete. Why did you think I double clicked? I don't know. But I'll do that for now. Some dummy views. And now it should work. Excuse me, giant. Can you blink? And you're still not blinking. Why is that? Why is he not blinking? Huh. Did I forget to do something up here? No. It's in the right room. His loop is correct. The baseline should be fine. Let me try changing it to his body +1 just in case. His Y +1. Yes. Blink. How come I never have him? Well, no, I do. Okay, let's see here. So, baseline is head dot y +1. Baseline is head +1. That's right. Loop is equal to head loop. If the countdown is greater than 0 and his loop is equal to 6, which his loop is 6, that's right. Okay. cdude.tween scale 0.5500. I don't know where that would go, but okay. I have to wonder what that castle is like inside. You can see on the inside, it's just more rocks. Why isn't this working? I've never had a problem with non-blinking before. Did I change this already? If he's in his room, if speaking is equal to true, then his view... I mean, it shouldn't matter. It's based on loop. Not, circuit baseline is equal to 1. That's fine. Why is this blinking not showing up? I set the room. I set him to be in the right room, right? Yeah. Okay. He's there. The view is correct, as far as I'm aware. He's in the right spot. Normal views 228, which is this one. And it's the right thing. Yes, I imported that sprite correctly. I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't be working. Wait a minute. Hang on. Did I forget to set the head loop? Yes, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is, I think, because I haven't told the head to be... I haven't told the head's loop to be the same as the body's loop. So let me just make a quick change here. Let's change this to Bowerbod loop. And then this should work. And if this doesn't work, then I really have no idea why it wouldn't be working. Because it should be setting the blink to the correct loop. Okay. Come on, blink. I believe in you. Blink for me. Yes! He blinked. He blinked. Good. All right, he blinks. Perfect. All right, that was the problem. It was just a matter of loop. So now we set this back to green, so he's the right size. And we see if he actually, you can actually tell if he's blinking at that tiny scaled size. I mean, you can tell that Hartley's blinking, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to tell he's blinking. I guess you probably can. I can't really tell, honestly. Yeah, he is. I can tell now. Alright, so she... Whoop! Invalid loop number, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I have to set this manually. Upright and upright. Meanwhile, I'm going to change his position because I want him to be a little bit closer to Harley. So let me go ahead and put this here and set him 599,566. 599,566. Okay. Shadow, where is it? I guess I got rid of it. Where are you? Characters, here we go. Shadows. Okay. One more test. Blinked. Top Steam review recommends this game. All characters visibly blink. Good, because I've put a lot of effort into them blinking, so they better acknowledge that. Alright, he's in a better spot now. There we go. Yes, hello. Here I am. That's me. And he's bigger, so you can see that he blinks. Probably. Anyway. Okay. Let me, let's do a couple of little tweaks here to the room. So see circ shadow. The transparency is equal to 25, I believe. Yeah. Should match. Yeah, that's better. Just so it's not quite so dark. Whoop. Invalid loop number for this view. That happened again. Why? Didn't I? I thought I did. Oh, wait. Right, that's what I have to do. Whoops. Alright, let's try that one more time. Make sure that he does not crash the game when he turns around. Hey, what? He turns in place. He's the right size. His feet don't go too crazy. It's fun to see these characters just spin around in place. But anyway, that's what it is. So when we first get here, he's going to be here, standing here, looking. Also, he only has the one hint, which is good. He's going to be standing here with his hands on his hips, which I have to animate. And when you come in, they're going to talk and all that good stuff. But that is for another time, because right now I'm going to call the stream here. Thank you all for coming. I will see you next time. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And I will not be streaming. Actually, I probably won't be streaming unless I do any more streams this year. I won't be doing any more, or sorry, this week, not this year. Unless I do any more streams this week, this is probably going to be the last stream of 2021, because next week and the week after, I will not be available to stream. So, in the event that you do not come back on a Wild West Wednesday, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and yeah, I'll see you all in the new year with great, exciting news and all sorts of wonderful things and developments. So yes, bye.